Uh, we have 73 people live on the Zoom right now. And so from the beginning of the recording, let me go ahead and first of all say I am not a financial advisor. I'm a super risky YouTube dude. In multiple platforms out here in this DeFi and crypto space. Some rug pulls, some scams, some things that won't be around when I get off the call. Like they literally were here before I got on the call, to 100% be gone when I get off the call. And so, what I need to tell you, if you're listening, is that every single project that I talk about on my channel, including K-100, including MMM, you can lose some or all of your capital. So if you're not prepared to lose some or all of your crypto in whatever it is I talk about, don't get in it. Everything in this space is high risk. Every investment that you make, if you have to send your capital away, if it comes out of your pocket, it's no longer in your control. It's at risk, and you can lose some or all of it in everything that I talk about. And then so also, you also have to understand, I play a strategy in this game out here that I feel has contributed to my success in this space. I'm the type of person that I get in a project and then I get my initial seed capital out of the way as fast as possible. So as you're listening, even on this call, like in K-100, you shouldn't be compounding to the moon. You should be getting your seed capital out of the way as soon as you can. Then you play with house money after that. That is the goal for myself in every single platform that I'm in. And if you're not playing that type of game, then you're bound to lose. Nothing lasts forever. And then so folks, I'm gonna tell you that every project I talk about is like the casino. It's like the lottery. It's a gamble. Use entertainment capital only. Now, if you're gonna go boohoo and cry when you lose in a project, then you're the same type of person that would boohoo and cry when you go to the casino. And I would never go to the casino with you. Grow up. People lose. And if you can't control your emotions in these high risk gambles like the lottery or casino, you're on the wrong call and you're in the wrong place. And I'm going to just make it clear. If you're on this call and you think that there's a certain way that I should run my YouTube channel, I'll do it how I want to do it. I'll take the projects that I want to take on my YouTube channel. I'll gamble in any high risk scam that I want to. I'll jump on I'll take a sponsor. If they pay me enough, I'm doing it. So if you don't like that, I don't even really care. I never asked you. And so I just need to be very clear that the game that I'm playing out here is to get capital. And if you're not out here to get capital in this space, then what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? You out here to meet people and talk to them on the internet all across the world? I'm not here for that. I'm here to get crypto. And so you should be doing the same thing. And then a lot of you will jump in a scam project and lose your money. And guess what? You didn't get paid for it. So maybe I'm the genius that only gets in these scam projects if they pay me. Ding, 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 ding. And then so maybe if you're not getting sponsored for it, maybe you should sit on the sidelines. Now, if you just genuinely like something, then get in. But if not, then maybe you should get on the sidelines. And then also, if you really want to play this game, then maybe you should go get some referrals. Maybe you should go tell somebody else. Maybe you should start a YouTube channel. Maybe you should have a Facebook group. Maybe you should put up a website. Maybe you should do free consultations. Maybe you should open up a Telegram channel. Maybe you should have admins. So if you want to do it the way that you want to do it, go do it. But I truly don't care about nobody trying to tell me how to get bread. I don't even care about that. I didn't ask you how to get bread. Figure that out on my own and I do that. So now that I got those disclosures out of the way and you guys know that you should only invest what you can afford to lose, I'm going to go ahead and get into sharing a K-100 tonight. Let me share a couple other things on the screen too before we actually get into the call. So K-100 has not only a Telegram channel with 1,098 subscribers where I just post information there. You can't do anything but just see the information. But that's one thing you should know. I'm posting updates, different things through here. But then also, I have Passive Income Club by Money, Ministry, and Motivation, 3,300 members over there. And then we actually have a specific sub chat set aside for K-100 right here, where there's already 2,500 messages going in that chat. So you can come on over there and check everything out that we have going on. Now, folks, let me go ahead and stop the share here, and then let me also show you this page here. And then we're going to go ahead and get into the project. Let me get over here. I'm sorry, folks. Let me lower this. I don't need this. I need this page here. And then I also need this right here. Okay, so let me go ahead and share this page now with you folks. Then we'll go ahead and get into the project all the way. See view here. Let me admit these few people that are here. And then let me go ahead and share my screen. Okay, so boom. If you didn't know, now you know I have a website, cryptomadeeasy with the Z.net. You should have seen it in a video. The actual projects that are on this page, I don't update very regularly. So the best way to get the information if a project is still going is come to the Telegram. You know, hit up Telegram. Telegram is popping. Come to the Telegram, check that out, see what's going on, make sure it's still around because stuff is here today and gone tomorrow. So I got to get this updated. But then also, folks, here's a link directly to the K-100 website. You ain't got to go nowhere else. You can go right there and register and just go ahead and get set up, right? And then this is also where all the other projects are listed. And then I do have links on here to my Facebook. I do have links to my Telegram. I do have links to my Facebook channel. And then I also have links to the YouTube channel. So if you need any of that stuff, it is right there. That's where it is. You can come and get that stuff. Now, don't message me through here for K-100. It's not about that. That's for all of these other projects, just for you to see. You're not going to get a response. I'm not even answering that. All right. This is just a landing page. All right. And then, folks, also, I told you the Telegram is popping. It's 3,300 members in our Telegram. Come on over and check out the Telegram Passive Income Club by Money, Ministry, and Motivation. And then, folks, also here, the YouTube channel, 5,400 subscribers and pumping, 409 videos. You can come and check out all the stuff I'm in. Now, make sure, don't just sign up. Come and check with me to make sure that these things are still going, because here today and gone tomorrow. Now, folks, if you're a Facebooker, you can come on over. 6,000 people in the Facebook group. I post all the stuff that I'm into. All right, so I just wanted to share those social media channels with you. And then now we're about to get into K-100, right? Now, K-100, all right, is my project. I'm the CEO, and I am also the trader. I am the one that makes this thing go boom, right? And so you have to understand that you know who you're dealing with. You know. And so don't come playing games. It's me. And I'm not about to go through all the little silly stuff. This ain't Burger King. You don't have it your way. It's my project. I designed it, right? I'll keep working on improvements and things of that nature. I'll keep adding to it over as time goes. But all in all, after 3 weeks, not too bad in my personal opinion. And if you can't see, it's 3,700 users already. And then if you haven't seen on the thumbnail by now, it's over 2,480,667 already deposited in less than 3 weeks. And then, folks, if you want to see, are we paying? We paid out $1,513,603 to some of you people that are right here on the call. So it's working. We are working through. We are paying. Now, folks, you know, platforms come and go. Some platforms don't make it a day. And if that's the case, if they don't make it a day, how can they continue to pay? We're still paying. Now, What is K-100? Well, I'm going to tell you, K-100 is a phenomenal opportunity for you to earn 10% per day. But folks, it's for 10 business days. So stop asking me, are you getting paid on Saturday? Or are you getting paid on Sunday? It's a Monday through Friday thing. So 10 business days, if I'm giving you 10% of your capital back every day, then in 10 business days, guess what? You got all your money back. And then what? What happens after that? Then you receive 25% return of capital, a total of 25% gain in just 2 weeks. So you get 100% of your capital back in 10 equal payments over 10 business days. Then you get 25% of your seed capital back, drop down to you on business day 11. That's how it works. That's what you get. That's all you got coming. There's nothing else coming, but that's what you get. Now, folks, why keep it 100? Because I'm going to keep it 100 with you, period. We're honest people making an honest living and assisting others to do the same in the crypto, Forex, arbitrage, and the DeFi spaces. We have 10 plus years of experience in blockchain technology and 7 plus years of experience in trading different markets. Who is we? We's me. I'm the one who has this experience. I'm really trading, folks. This is not Ponzi. This is not, oh, early money in pays the last people out or any of that type of stuff. It's not that. I'm really truly trading. And so when you're really truly trading, there's real activity that goes on. Now, folks, you can create an account, you can fund an account, you can earn and withdraw. Now, folks, certain people tell me, well, I may not have the money to get started. Well, you can sign up for K-100 without ever making a deposit and go share it with other people. Now, what makes us different? We're a new liquidity protocol. We believe in rewarding our contributors handsomely. Not only do we reward them at an extremely robust level, we have a no rug pull or scam guarantee. Now, folks, what that means is I'm not going to steal your money. I'm not going to steal your money. I am not going to steal your money. I'm not going to run off with it. I'm not tempted by it. I don't feel like, oh, there's a couple million in there. Here's your big break. I don't feel like that. I'm not going anywhere with your money. Now, I cannot guarantee you that I'm going to be successful. I could lose some or all of your money. I can lose it all. So you have to understand that outside of me losing the money, you're fine. I'm not going to scam you. That is the guarantee that I can give you. Now, folks, you have to understand that I have a broad portfolio. I'm widely invested. I'm in multiple programs in this space with over 6 figures in multiple programs. And then so that is how I generate capital for K-100 is by investing in all the same things that you do in the same DeFi and crypto space, but I'm bringing a team of people behind me. I'm getting bread. I'm splashing in early. I'm taking their necks off. I'm trading crypto. I'm in DeFi projects. I'm heavily vested and I'm so broad. That's what power K-100. Where'd you think the money was coming from? If you want me to develop a Ponzi system and just see how it works and pay a whole bunch of money out and we just see where that goes, that's a completely different story. I'm not trying to do that. I am trying to make something sustainable. Sustainable. That's what I'm trying to do. Now, we'll talk about the fees and everything else as we get there. Stable and secure. Rapid and profitable investment plan. Strong DDoS shields and access firewalls. Now, so folks, you understand that often that these things get attacked. I don't want you to think for 1 second that over the last 3 weeks that K-100 has not been under attack. So far, so good. Our systems are holding their own. And I'm very thankful for that. But we do have a strong system. And so a lot of times you guys start talking about how the system is slowing down and lagging. Well, part of that, though, is the security system for the system. If it slows it down to be secure, just wait. If the web page loads, it'll load back up. Now, folks, here's the calculator. You can come over here and figure out how much you're going to make. The minimum investment is $100. So if you don't have $100, I get it. Sign up for free. Go tell your friends and family. Let them pay you commissions that you can either withdraw or you can go ahead and begin to invest in K-100 yourself. Period, point blank. If you don't have enough to get started, well, sign up for free and go tell somebody about it. Now, folks, the minimum deposit is 100. And if you put in 100, you would get $10 per day for 10 business days, no weekends. Then you'll get that 25% back on the end. So your $100 would turn into $125. Now, this is before fees. There's going to be fees, and we'll talk about the fees. But this is what you would get. So you can come over and play with this. There's a passion to perform. Getting started is easy. We have security. We're trading in the digital markets. You can earn affiliate rewards. Action-oriented top-tier marketers get 5% on the first level, 2% on the second level, 1% on the third level. And then once you get 100K or more higher in value, then you automatically get upgraded to 7%, 3%, and 1%. That's the way it works. Now, folks, you can come over here and see the leaderboard. There's really people dropping cheddar in the system. You can see right here, 118,000. He jumped in, or this person jumped in and they did nothing but compound to the moon. Then you see me here at Boss right here, compounding king. And then, but this is my platform. That's why I'm doing it. Now, Rick right here, this guy right here, or person, I'm sorry, I called him Rick Ross on the tape, but Rick 3961, this person right here, 43,000, 36,000, right? And people are really getting paid out. This person here, 70 racks, Rick, 40 racks, RB in 27 racks. And the network build, of course, I'm going to be at the top at almost a mil ticket. And then you got other people studying. I am Yaya, Star One, Crypto Muscle, Abdul Yura, Crypto Bandit, El Wit, Open Circle, Marion, Shelly. They're building teams, folks. We have multiple people that have broke into that 721. Chat's now over 100 people. I'm glad that I changed it. I had a 100-person limit. We are now at 105. Now, folks, let me see what else I missed on here. Funds deposited, revenue paid, network bill. You've seen all that stuff. Oh, I had to show you. There's 3,700 users and 249. Ooh, let me back up. $2,499,062 already deposited. And then, folks, like I told you, we really paying out people. These are real numbers. I'm not faking them. That's why when you act like, oh, just go ahead and change my deposit. No, these are real numbers. And we've been doing this, folks, for 3 weeks. We rocking. All right. So that is all I wanted to show you on there. Let me go ahead and show you on the frequently asked questions. This is where you get the mail to support. So if you have any issues, forget about putting them in the chat. Forget about putting them on Facebook, and don't message me. If you message me, I'm gonna block you. I'm not taking messages, direct messages from 3,000 people. I'm just gonna block you. No, not personal. Appreciate you, love you, but don't do that because I'm just gonna block you, period. And then if you want to reach out to support, you have issues, technical support issues, go ahead and mail support. But other things can be answered in the social media channels. You want to know, hey, your deposit, when it's going to get paid, or business days. Those things need to be asked in the social media channels where there's communities of people that anybody can ask your question. But if you email that to support, like, hey, where's my payment at? It's been 24 hours. I might not even answer it. I'm support. It's me. I'm the one answering it. And I've handled every support case since day one. Me. I send them over to my dev team. I get an understanding of what's going on. So I get to see the ridiculousness that happens. And, couple cases here and there, they may have some severe problems, but the ridiculousness is what comes through that customer support. And that's what I wanted to know so I could understand and deal with that. And then, folks, so email over here. Here's links to the Telegram. Here's links to the Facebook right here. And then, folks, we got to look at these frequently asked questions, right? Anytime you're investing in something, you need to read all of this. Now, I've read it. Now it's time for you to read it, right? So, the biggest things about accounts, people want to know, what is the minimum? It's 100. How long will your deposit work? It's 10 business days. So at the end of the 10 business days, that deposit falls off. I have people hit me up like, oh, my balance went down. 10 business days are up. The deposit only lasts for 10 business days, not 10 years. After 10 business days, you got all of that. So deposits drop off after 10 business days. Even if you compound, that's making a new deposit. We'll talk about that, right? And then so your deposit works for 10 business days, Monday through Friday, right? And then let's go over here and look at withdrawals. There's a 10% withdrawal fee. Don't say nobody told you. I'm telling you right now. Now, if you're a YouTuber or you're upline or somebody doesn't tell you there's a 10% withdrawal fee, I'm telling you 10% withdrawal fee. So what does that mean? Anything you withdraw, there's a 10% fee, a 10% tax, a 10%, call it whatever you want. Now, where does it go? I didn't even have to tell you, but I'm going to tell you. 5% goes to the referral program. The other 5% goes to processing. Now, we've talked about looking into some other processing. And to be quite honest with you, we have not secured that yet. And I never said it was of the utmost highest priority to find it, but it is a great idea that I will be looking to in the future. For the most part, the processing works pretty well to me. To be honest with you, I am okay with the way it works. I have very little work to do on the other side of it. Now, the fees, I don't like it, but in this space, you're going to pay fees wherever you go. And now that we have the early detection turned, I mean the low detection turned off for payments, it's not even as a big as deal. The problem is just people sending less than $100, forgetting about their gas fees, not sending over $100, which would alleviate 99.5% of the issues that we were having early on. But overall, folks, I'm excited for it and it's working very fast. Now, folks, what's the next thing you want to know? How fast are these withdrawals processed? I'm going to show you this right here. Just in case they didn't tell you or you didn't read it yourself, 24 to 96 business hours. What that means is no weekends. When people talk about business hours, they're talking about no weekends, Monday through Friday. And then so the weekends don't count. So when you process a withdrawal, I have 24 to 96 business hours, not including the weekend, to get that process. Now, why do you need so long? Because I'm really trading. It'd be different if I'm just leaving capital there just to here, give you this, give that back. And then once all the capital is gone, that's not the case. I'm really trading. I'm really in things out here in this space that are here today and gone tomorrow. And then as soon as I tell you 24 hours, as soon as it's 24 hours and 1 minute, I got 100,000 messages about where's my money. So I'm telling you 24 to 96 business hours from the time you request it. Most people are less than 96 hours. Every blue moon, it may go there, especially on the weekend, but these are business hours, right? And then the same thing with customer service request. It's Monday through Friday. That's it. The weekends, small crew, me, and I'm going to enjoy my life and I'm still going to manage this. And yes, I can hire staff, but I need to understand this myself. And that's what I'm getting the understanding of. And then, folks, also your request by customer service 24 to 96 business hours. You email me today, I get it, I respond. I need 24 to 96 business hours to resolve it. Now, if you don't like that, then you can go somewhere and where you think the customer service is up to par for you. Because, see, like I'm that type of person that if customer service isn't up to par to me, then okay, I ain't gonna deal with it. But you know how many projects I'm in out here in this space? And if I tell you 24 to 96 business hours, some of these projects you couldn't even get an answer in that same amount of time. So I ain't even trying to hear it. And I really don't care. I'm just being honest. I don't care. Now you might think like, man, that's rude. And don't you want customers? I don't need you. Like I don't need you. Like I could listen, I could shut the platform down today without another dollar ever and be perfectly fine. I don't need any new money. I don't need it. So when you put what's really truly going on in perspective, I'm generating you capital. I am. I'm generating you capital. I don't need no capital. I don't need it. And so if I shut it today, say, okay, I ain't taking no more deposits, K-100 would just thrive. No problem. No more dollars needed. The people that's in is the people that's in. That's all I need. But I don't need the issues. I don't need the headaches. And I'm going to probably more than likely hurt your feelings before you really get under my skin because I'm just not on it, man. I'm just not on it. And if you don't like something about the platform to the point that you don't want to be in it, I'm going to tell you it's 10 short business days. Take your capital, your gains, and go wherever in this space or this world that you feel like is giving you what you need. That's all I got to say about it. That's all I really truly have to say about that. All right. And then so folks, let me go ahead and get into this here. Let me stop the share here. Then I'm going to log into my site. Then I'm going to open it up for questions, go over some things, open it up for questions and go over some things. But let me get logged in because there's vultures out there. We got people joining as we're on the call. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, folks. And then so here we go. We're going to run it up. We are going to run it up. We got people still logging into the call. These used to be Novatech calls back in August of last year, September. We never came off the Thursday night Zooms. And then, you know, we did a Vortic call this past Monday. We'll do a few more Vortic calls. We do a few more Vortic calls and keep that on the radar. Okay. So once you log into your account, this is what the back office of your account looks like. All right. And then, well, yours probably won't look like this. Now, there's a handy reinvest button up here now. Now, I'm going to show you a few things on this, and then we're going to wrap this up. But there's a handy reinvest button here now. You won't have this button unless you have at least $100. Just like the minimal deposit is $100, so is the reinvest button, minimal $100. So now let me show you a couple things here, right? When you get started, you sign up, you set up your stuff, and then you can click here, make an investment. You can come over here, add new investment. We make it nice and easy, or you can come over here and just click the invest button. 3 different ways to get going right now. All right. So once you click that reinvest button, right, it's going to bring up this screen. Now you can get invested with 3 different assets: Bitcoin, USDT TRC20, or BUSD BEP20. So if you accidentally send the wrong crypto, it's lost. If you send over the wrong crypto, so like you don't send over Bitcoin to the Bitcoin address, or you don't send over specifically USDT TRC20 to the USDT TRC20 address, it's lost. It's gone. It's irretrievable. Like if you try to send USDT ERC20 there, it's gone. I can't get it back. There's no way for me to get it back. I don't have a wallet that supports that. You sent the wrong asset to the wrong place. It's not my fault. I can't help you. Now, if you send like here, this is BUSD. That's not USDT. That's Binance US dollar, BUSD. And it's on the BEP20 network. If you send BUSD on the TRC20 network, it's gone. It's lost. I can't help you. You know, it is lost. It is completely lost. And so, folks, you cannot do that. All right. You cannot do that. And then, so if you send the proper thing, which I'm going to send over some USDT TRC20, not sure how long it's going to take. Different system times help. I mean, take different times. You go ahead and click that, and then it's going to bring up a QR code or a QR code, or you can copy. So you either copy there or you click the QR code, which will make it bigger. And then so when you click it, it gets bigger. And then let me send over this $100 on here. I'm not sure how long this thing actually takes, but we're going to find out right now. Well, we may not find out, but we're just going to send over it right now. And then you also have to know that TRC20 posts a lot quicker than most of this other stuff. And then so when you use Bitcoin, Bitcoin is slow. Bitcoin also fluctuate in value. So if you have Bitcoin fluctuating in value, then when you look at your account, it may look different just on the simple fact that the Bitcoin is fluctuating in value. And then, folks, once you send it over, you only have 4 hours, right, to get that paid. Now, when you click cancel, it's not canceling. It's not canceling your money that you sent over. So, like, so I put in 100, then you send over 50, and they'll go click cancel. That ain't doing nothing. Cancel is for when you decide ahead of time before you send anything that, oh, I don't want to send anything. So then you can cancel it. Or you put in the wrong amount, say like you accidentally type in 5,000, but you want to send 500. Then you would come over here and click cancel and just make a new one. But once you've actually paid and you sent the right thing, you come over here and click I have paid. That deposit will be pending at that present point in time. And then, folks, let me get back over here and show you this dashboard. I want to show you a couple things while I have you on here, and have everybody's attention. And obviously, this will be a longer video, and we'll completely open up for questions. I want to show you something. You see my balance right now is 67.57. So I'm going to go over here, and then I'm going to just go ahead and click withdraw. I want to show you something. It's 67.57, right? I'm going to show you something. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here and I'm going to click, I'm going to withdraw 3,000 of this TRC20 that I got sitting there, right? Let me get my code. Let me jump in here real quick. Da 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 da. This is K-100. Let's see this. Let's do this. So you see I got 3,000, right? Let me show you something. The withdrawal has been accepted. Now it's not coming to win. It's not coming to win. 24 to 96 business hours, right? But do you notice my balance hasn't changed? My balance is still the same because we don't remove the capital from this balance until we actually make the withdrawal. And then you can come over to statistics. You can see your deposits, revenue, withdrawals, affiliates. But let me just go over here and show you this pending withdrawal. So you understand that just because you have an available balance, see this 3,000 is pending right here. So this is still in the balance. It doesn't go anywhere. It stays there until we actually fulfill it. And then so sometimes that's why we were getting those early glitches in the system where people would have negative balances because you're trying to process and also compound something that's pending. Because now let me show you this. I'm going to go back over here. I can cancel this. The deposit would stay the same. But let me go back to my dashboard, right? And this is something that we are working on, but I just want to do it, show you clear in the video for everybody to see. When you put it in withdrawal, we don't move the capital until we actually make the withdrawal. And then so let me come over here and click reinvest, right? And like I said, we are working on this to get this changed. This is one of the things that is wonky about the system, but I want to show you in a live video. And then so if they're going to let me reinvest, see, all of my USDT is still here available for me to reinvest. So if I reinvest this 5,000 USDT, right? I'm going to show you. It's going to actually let me reinvest this 5,000 USDT. Congratulations, right? Then I'm going to go back to my dashboard. And now that 5,000 USDT is going to be gone from my balance because I actually reinvested it, right? So now it's this. And then you're going to come over and then you're going to look at your statistics under your withdrawals, and then you're still going to see this sitting right here, the same withdrawal. And I get it. Then you're gonna wonder, like, dang, what happened to my capital? Well, we don't remove it until we actually do it. See how this is still processing for 3,000? So I'm just gonna go ahead and cancel it. I'm gonna cancel it. And so, yes, it does take you to have a little gumption to understand what you already have in pending withdrawals. And you cannot have two pending withdrawals of the same cryptocurrency. Now, you can have a Bitcoin pending, a BUSD pending, and a TRC20 pending, but that is part of the issue that we were having. And then, folks, you also need to understand that your investments over here, they only stay active for 10 business days. And then so when you look at your active investments, after 10 business days, the active investment is no matter what is still going to go down. It's going to go down. Now, you reinvest sometimes, you compound sometimes, all of that stuff changes things. But ultimately, if I got 5,000 here with 10 days remaining, at the end of that 10 days, it's going to be a large $5,000 chunk that comes off of my balance. So those are just a few things that you need to know and also to understand specifically about this particular project. But you can't have three at the same time, just one in Bitcoin, one in TRC20, and then one also in BUSD. And then, folks, you can also easily withdraw 24 to 96 hours. You can see the frequently asked questions, which 99% of people have not read the frequently asked questions as you should be. And also, with that new compound option in there, folks, instead of you paying 10% to withdraw, you get the compound for only 5%. And then now you might think, okay, well, 5% compound is the only thing. Well, yes, it's a 5% fee, and the remainder of that capital goes to help me pay the actual referral program for these people hitting these higher levels and just a little bit of marketing capital for the things that we do. Now, folks, you know that we are not looking for anybody to market the business. I don't need people reaching out. Hey, you need me to push up? No, I'm a YouTuber. I'm a YouTuber myself. I don't need YouTubers. And listen, I don't even need more people in the project. Like every day I think like, okay, where am I capping? So I'm telling you right now, you're on the call, it's live. I'm telling you, I'm going to cap K-100. I'm not, I don't need 100 million. I don't care about, I don't need none of that. So I am going to cap K-100. And so every day I think about it, is today today? Should I do it tomorrow? Should I tell people in advance? Should I give it 2 more weeks? Should I set a certain number? But the reality is, folks, we don't need any more money. The people that have trusted the project, that are in, that told their friends and family about it, that's getting this bread and getting the money paid back to them 10% per day. Man, who does that, man? Like who only has your money for 10 business days and pays you what K-100 pays? Man, put some things in perspective. Your risk is super limited here. And so I'm just like, okay, you know, if they can't appreciate this, and I'm not talking about you people that appreciate this, but the community, great, and then we'll just rock with who we rock with, and that just be it. We don't have to go private. We just won't take nobody else. That's it. Ain't gotta be private. You know, the membership's closed. Nobody's open. And we do what we do privately then. And that's what it'll be. And then so folks, this is the platform. Let me go ahead and open up for some questions here. We have 117 people on the call right now. If you can raise your hand, then I can open you up to be able to speak. I have Jazz on the call, so let me hit you here, Jazz. That was the first hand I seen up here. Let me admit somebody in the waiting room. Hands up. I had a problem with this the other day. Here we go. Oh, that is it. Ask to unmute. There you go. All right, Jazz, you have to unmute yourself, sir.
Hey, Terrence, quick question for people that are in once you do cap, will they be able to continue to add more to their balance?
Yeah, yeah, it'd be just like M&M. Once you in, you can do whatever you want to do. You just won't be able to refer any new users. And obviously, yeah, you just won't be able to refer any new users, but people in will be able to put in what they want, do what they want. But yeah, just no more new users.
Thanks, I appreciate that.
Good question, Jazz. Anything else?
Oh, we're good. I'll pass it on to the next person.
Okay, cool, cool, cool. All right, I have Ella with the hand up. Let me ask Ella to unmute. Ella, if
Hi,
you,
thank you.
hi, how you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
I'm very, very new to here. I was introduced here, and I just wanted to ask for someone who's new, do I need to be invited to make an account?
No, no. If somebody told you about this and they're in the project, in this K-100 project, then they should have a
Hmm.
referral link. But if you just stumbled across it and you don't know anybody in the project, you can sign up without anybody's referral link directly at k-100.net.
Okay, and is there any like training videos to help those who are new to this platform?
Well, I do have videos on my YouTube channel. And so essentially this, what we did tonight will be recorded and
Okay.
uploaded as well too. And then we have social media channels on Facebook, Telegram, where there's admins and a large community of people that can help and assist with questions. But if you need, actual, hey, I don't know how to send crypto over, and that's a whole different ball game. But if you can move around with crypto, it's pretty easy.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Great question. Okay, next hand I have up here. Let me see, who do I got hand up here? I got four hands up. Let me see who they are. Joined. We have Andrew. Let me ask Andrew to unmute. Andrew,
Hey, how you doing?
pretty good, pretty
Uh,
good.
fellow Toledo in here, from Maryland. Nice to see you, and nice to see the good work you're doing.
Hey, bless you, fellow Toledo in Maryland. That's what's up, man. Whenever you come back, let me know so that we can link up if you're back in town.
For sure. Okay. Quick question. For
Sure.
taxes, how does the tax part work?
As far as like, you mean on your personal government taxes or
So,
the taxes that we charge in the system?
well, our personal, like, I know you're doing the trading, right? We're giving you the money. You're actually doing the trading. Does the tax requirement lie on you, or does it lie on us
Well, this is
to file
there.
our own?
Yeah, there's nothing. So in any of these platforms in this space, if they're not asking you for your driver's license, social security number, then there's no way to report taxes on you. Period. So that's why a lot of people love platforms where there's called no KYC, which is know your customer. So like I wouldn't even know how to tax you anyway. Who are you? You know what I'm saying? So nothing to worry about. Now, um, just so you understand the way the crypto game works, um, if you do receive ever a 1099 from a platform, then that's when you actually have a form of tax implication. But the way most people look at it is, if I don't get any 1099, whatever really happened. And then here's one other thing you have to understand. If you're like most of us in this space, our losses outweigh our gains, or there's enough losses to counterbalance the wins, if that makes sense. That answer your question there? Okay. I got Kai Robinson asking Kai Robinson to unmute. Kai Robinson. Trying to click on Kai Robinson to unmute. Let me see here. You should be able to good to go, Kai. Just can't hear you.
Yeah, I'll go. Yeah, it said it wouldn't allow me to unmute. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yes, I can.
Okay, okay. I found a chart in another telegram that somebody was talking about you on YouTube,
Mhm.
and they had a telegram, and they were like, if he had a chart and everything. So I just posted it in the chat if anybody wanted it. It kind of, you could just play with the numbers and see what you're gonna end up, with or whatever. Um, I remember you saying when you deposit something and after your 10 days, you'll see a big chunk missing. So when you say missing, that means just that I'm just gonna say 5,000. That 5,000 is just not being active anymore. So it's missing from the balance, meaning it's just not being active at the moment. It's still there, but it's just not active at the moment.
Well, think about this. The life cycle of any deposit is only 10 days. Once the
Right.
10 days is up, you got all you had coming except for that 25% return. So if your active deposit shows 50,000, right? As soon
Right.
as a $5,000 10-day cycle comes off, then you're going to be at 43,000 active unless you compounded or added at least $5,000 back into the system.
And when you compound, all we have to do is hit the reinvest button.
Yes.
Like if the after the 10 days, if we don't want it, we can just hit the button and it'll just do it all over again.
Yeah, to throw it back in there if you want to reinvest any portion, any piece and or portion of it. So as long as you got at least $100 there, you can reinvest any piece or portion, $100 or more. Now you don't have to wait to the end of the 10 days. You can do this every day.
Okay.
So you don't have to wait till the end of 10 days to reinvest or withdraw. And so we literally got people reinvesting that 10% every day. So they're
Oh,
compounding it.
right. Okay. So, because like if it was 5,000, it would be what, 500 a day, basically,
500
right?
a day. Yep, they're throwing it
And
back
then
in.
every day I can just throw that on top of what I already got in there.
Correct. Correct.
Okay. And I know I'm on week 9 of your MMM project, and I'm not touching it until I hit my 2.2 million. You know,
That's what's
I
up.
ain't touching
Well,
it.
take some profits along the way, man. There's nothing wrong
I
with
mean,
taking profits,
I'm
man.
gonna snatch a little bit, but I'm going
Good,
for the gusto. I'm gonna take little bitty chunks, but I'm
good.
going for the gusto, and then I'm gonna hop
Yes,
on this one too.
yes, sir. We all are going for the gusto, man. We are all going for the gusto.
I appreciate it.
Yes, yes, you're welcome. All right. So next person here is I'm trying to get Sorrel Duncan to unmute if this is working on my end. Let me see.
Hello. Can you hear
Hey,
me? Oh, yeah. Okay.
I can. I can. How you
Good
doing?
evening. Good evening. I'm good. How are you doing?
Yes, I'm wonderful. Thank you.
I just basically wanted to get on to say I have been now with K-100. I think I joined the second day. Um, I was one of those ones that joined C12 late and put
Okay.
in 5 grand and that was that. God, I wish this came right before I got into that. That would have been great, right? But
Yes.
just for everybody that's on the call, K-100 is excellent. I typically get my withdrawal within 24 hours. I've never had to wait 48 hours or 96 hours. I think it would be great if you close it because it would be something for the people that got in the beginning to know like they've got this nice little nugget, this gem. And I'm so happy to know that, we don't ever have to worry about you stealing the money, it being a scam, you rug pulling anybody. Anything can happen, of course. It's a high risk, but there's still a greater level of trust because you have verbally said that and you seem like a very trustworthy person. So just thank you, K-100, Terrence.
You are welcome. Thank you, Sorrel Duncan. You have that 1000% correct. I have no interest in taking anybody's money, like zero. Like on a scale of 1 to 10, where 1 being the lowest, I'm on a negative number for wanting to take anybody's money. So, I've always been a congratulator, and not a hater. And so what comes along with that is wanting to see other people run up the dollars too. I could be 1,000,000% selfish and make me and my family all the dollars in the world, but ultimately I want to see some other people win too. So
That's
they say
awesome.
the world, but we can see some other people win for sure.
Right. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. All right. So I am trying to unmute now, Saru, if it's working. Saru, if you can unmute. Oh, did you go away? Did it go away? Oh, let me see here. I might have accidentally, I hope I didn't delete them out of the system. Let me see here. We got Kai Sorrell. This is iPad. Let me ask them to unmute. I have iPad asking to unmute.
Hi, Terrence.
Hello.
Could you hear me?
I can.
First off, I'd like to thank you for everything thus far and looking forward to the future with K-100. It's too bad MMM has been closed for everybody and unfortunately we're unable to join. Maybe you'll reconsider at some point later on, who knows? But yeah, go ahead.
Honestly, just for the record though, it is 1,000% always closed. And let me just go on the record and part of the reason. One, I said so. And for two, ain't nobody paying like I'm paying, man. Like truly, like in MMM, there's not one project in this space is paying like I'm paying in MMM. And so why do I need to take on 1,000 people, thousands of
Right.
people in MMM? That's perfect where it is. They made the cap, and I'm thankful for that group of people. And a lot of them came over and in K-100 now. And so K-100 is ultimately going to be very similar where, hey, those that got in, and then we on to the next. I got some more stuff. They just gonna pay less and less each time. So they get in now,
I see.
they just gonna pay less and less each time. But it just doesn't make sense. I'm paying more than anybody in the space.
So the likeliness of you closing K-100 in the future is very likely?
Highly likely. And that means yeah, that's closed to new investors. The people that are in can do what they want to do. They won't be sharing the link with nobody else, but very, very likely. So
okay. And my next question is the investment total amount. That's the amount you have invested in its entirety of the program?
In the entirety of the program, correct.
Okay, because it's like a two-sided question. I reached out to support. I remember you were saying that you were looking into getting some people to help you with support, but then you weren't considering it. So are you going to be doing support or are you going to be getting some help with it?
Well, I've literally responded to every person the last 3 weeks. It ain't been too much. I still done everything else I wanted to do. I done traded for 40 hours a week. I done literally pressed the payment button for every single payment for over 1.5 million. And every single support ticket that's came through, I've been the person on the other end that says, hey, we're going to check it out. And so to be honest with you, it hasn't been that bad. The biggest thing was early on when the payment detection, if you said you were sending 600 and you sent 599, it wouldn't credit it. That was a nightmare. So we turned off the short payment detection, and as long as it's over $100, it'll post. So the only problems I really truly have now is for the people that send $99.50 or try to send less than 100 to top up, or think that canceling a payment is that, or think they're supposed to get paid on the weekend, or where their withdrawal isn't happening. And that stuff will quiet down. And, sooner or later, I'm just not going to answer questions like that's on the website. I'm just not going to answer them. And then I'll deal with the technical stuff. I'm just being honest with you. So it's not, I'll be honest with you. If I shut the platform right here, I'll never have to hire nobody else to manage it because honestly, it's not that labor intensive. And I've been doing it every day myself.
Right, right. Because I'm currently waiting on a support ticket. So I'm wondering if you're gonna be like if they're coming in, like if you're able to keep track of the different support tickets that you have.
Well, if you sent one, did I respond?
Yeah, you responded
Oh,
and said that, it'd still be a while before you get things resolved.
cool. So wait, relax. Just like I
Okay.
tell everybody else. Now, some of these platforms you can't even get support on, period. And so if I
Right.
responded, that means we're working on it. Now, if a person is expecting something to happen as soon as we get the support ticket, I never said that. I never ever said that. And now knowing that if I answered you, we're working on it. Okay, as soon as the development team gets it done, it'll be done. And that's it. And so like there's really nothing else to speed up. Once that contact is made and I've responded and said we're working on it, there's nothing else to do to speed that up. It's just an investigative and research process that we do on our back end with our developers. And to be honest with you, I know that the community may feel like it needs to be done in a snap of the fingers, but like I said, you couldn't even get in contact with Novatech for support for 6 months. So
Right.
we're working on it, and I think that's fair, and people should just chill out.
All right, those are all my questions. I think everybody's satisfied for the most part with K-100 just because of who's behind it. So we'll continue to bask the glory and the profits, and that's all for now from me.
Good questions. Good questions. So I got somebody in the waiting room here. Let me let them in here, admit. And then the next hand up I have is, let me see here. Next hand up I have here is, we got Andrew. Did we do Andrew? We got Andrew, didn't we? No, let me see. If you've already had your hand up, put your hand down so I don't get confused on whether or not you have another question. But I am asking to unmute TMOC. TMOC admin. TMOC admin. You are live.
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can now.
You can hear me?
It's going in and out.
Oh, okay. What about now?
That is clear.
Okay. Hey, man, great job. I'm almost at 90 days in M&M. And I think you got this Herman, if you didn't know. This
Double
Herman's,
H.
but
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
double H, yeah, the HH. Hey, look, I think you're on to something, man. 10%, 25% on the 11th day, but close it, man. Close it when you get to about, 3-4 grand, 4 mil, close it. I think you're on to something.
Okay.
I think you're on
Cool.
to something.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah, I have no complaints.
Okay. Well, thank you,
Keep up
brother.
the good work and don't worry about the haters, brother. Keep up the good
Yeah,
work, okay?
bless you. Thank you, brother. Yeah, I'm not the least bit worried about them. I don't even care. I really don't care. And that might be wrong, but I don't care.
All right then, my man. We'll be talking. Once again, don't block me.
Okay. No, you are good. You got thumbs up.
All right, brother. Take care.
Yes, sir.
You and the family.
James, you are live, James.
Hello there. How you doing?
Pretty good. How about yourself?
Good, good. Don't know if you can hear me on this Google Chromebook, but thanks. I just signed up today. Of course, I waited a whole week to sign up, so that was my bad. Hello?
Yes, James, we can hear you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I just waited a whole week. So some platforms don't allow to sign up family members from the same IP address. You can only have one account per IP address. Is that your program as well, or can I sign up people, sign up family members from their account, and then like my niece and nephew, the account throughout the rest of the time at their own IP address?
Yeah, well, so as long as they're real people and you ain't trying to scam the system, you'll be fine. But if it may look like, oh crap, you're operating, multiple accounts yourself, then that's a different story. So, I would just say use the best of judgment. And if it's really truly just, hey, niece, nephew, you help them get set up, you fund them, that's absolutely no problem. But if, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, there's logging into all these accounts, they're connected by referrals, it just looks very suspicious. So,
Yeah, no, I'll probably have them establish the account. I may fund their account from my ledger, and then hopefully they'll manage it at their own house, their own place.
yeah, yeah. And I mean, generally cell phones, they're going to have their own IP unless everybody's on the same, Wi-Fi connection at home. So I
They
really
are.
wasn't worried about it that bad. And if you do have a isolated situation, you can just email me the email addresses and the usernames over. And then we can just keep those on file. So, we won't have to, flag you later. We'll have that.
Yeah, I don't want that. All right, thank you very much.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Keep growing.
Thank you, sir. Bless you. Okay. I am trying to get Jason to unmute. Oh, I might have muted you again.
Hi, can you hear me?
I can.
Okay, awesome. Thank you. So I have two questions. First question is, you keep on saying that we need to get our seed capital back as soon as possible.
Yes.
So we get 25% back after each cycle minus whatever the withdrawal fees are. So are you implying that we just keep on reinvesting until we have done enough cycles until our initial amount is back into our account?
Well, no, I just, everybody's strategy is going to be different. But I just don't want nobody jumping in. Can you hear me?
I could hear you, but is that the way to do it? If I want to get my seed capital back, I just keep on hitting reinvesting until that amount is equal to my original investment.
Well, no, I mean that is one strategy. That's one
Okay.
strategy to get there. But when I say get seed capital back, like most people would think about it as, the first cycle, I'm gonna pull down every day and I'm taking my 25%, and then I'm only reinvesting. I'm taking something home, and then I'm gonna reinvest same 1,000 again and take my 25%. I'm gonna invest the
Yeah.
same 1,000 again and take my 25%. And then you just do that enough cycles in order so that you have no risk. Or
Yeah,
you hit it hard and heavy from the beginning and throw like 10 or 15,000 in there in the beginning, make it through a cycle, and then take that 10, 15,000 out and then only play with the earnings. So
Yeah,
then you never lose.
I get that. I only stuck in 100. So if I take out my initial 100 when I get then all that's left is about 20 bucks. Is that enough to reinvest once it's already in?
No, reinvestments are $100.
Okay, that's what I thought. So I have to keep on reinvesting until what's left, until the amount that's actually in the account is over 200 bucks.
Well, you mean withdrawing and sending it back in, you mean, right?
Yeah.
Yep. That would be the only way to get it there.
That's what I thought. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Another question. Since you say that the program is eventually going to have a cap on it, I do want to bring in other people. My natural inclination is just to advertise this on social media somewhere, putting in all the safety disclaimers about getting the money back and everything. Do you have a protocol in place on how you'd like us to go about doing this?
No, I mean, if you read the information on the website, you really can't go wrong. Read the information on the website, you really cannot go wrong. And so as long as you're doing that, you're good, and you're not over promising, you're not telling people it's guaranteed. Oh, I know the owner, and no matter what, you'll never lose a dollar. Don't do that. Give them the real that this is high risk and it's high reward, and they can lose some of all of their money. And if they're okay with that, then everything else is good.
Okay, got it. Thank you, sir. I do appreciate you.
Yes, you're
No more
welcome. Thank you,
questions.
Jason. Thank you, Jason.
Mhm.
Okay, so I am trying to get Tridania to unmute.
Hi, Terrence.
Hi, how you doing?
All right. Do not listen to these people who tell you to shut it down right now because Danya have not yet joined. I just saw it. These people. I'm planning on joining this weekend. Don't listen to them.
You'll be good. Yeah, if you cover this weekend, you'll be fine. No, I'm not just gonna pop up. I'm gonna put a number on it. But just to be real, it'll probably be 4 or 5 million. We're already at 2.5. I'm not gonna say 3, but it'd probably be 3.5, 4. But yeah, I don't have any desire to let it be $100 million and
Okay,
1,000
hit
people.
heartbeat just. I said, "Oh my God, me."
Yeah.
And one last thing, Terrence, I just wanted to ask you: when they talk about the reinvest button, doing it every day, don't you have to? Doesn't it take 5% if you reinvest each time?
It is
So
5%. Yep, it is
that's not
5% when you reinvest.
okay. That's what I thought. Okay, that's all I want to say and say thank you from my heart. Thank you so very much. When I tell you you are a blessing, you have no idea. I'm just gonna leave it there. You have no idea, and I appreciate you so very much. Thank
Hey,
you.
you're welcome. Bless you, Tridania.
All right, bye bye.
Bye-bye. All right. So I am trying to unmute Evangelist T. Adams. That's who I was trying to unmute. Something just happened here. Let me see here. Admit this person in, joined, and then asked to unmute Evangelist. You should be unmuted, Evangelist T. Adams. Can't hear you if you're speaking.
Hello.
Can hear you now.
Are you there? Can you hear
Yes,
me?
we can.
Hey, praise the Lord, man of God.
Hallelujah.
I
Thank
see
you.
Hey, I'm new to the platform. Yes, I'm new to the platform, but I'm excited. C12 did me over. So I said, I need something that's going to allow me to win. And I
Yes.
just wanted to come on and I wanted to chime in real quick and just say, I thank you for your vision and I'm excited. I'm all in with K-100. And I just want to say, don't cap so soon because I got some people I need to get in here. And I was listening. I wasn't even going to come in and talk to y'all tonight, but I just want to come in and extend to you a hearty hold up and hold what you got just for a little bit so I can get my peeps in, okay?
Okay. All right. All right. Well, bless you and thank you. Yeah, it's not tonight, So now somebody come drop 1 million in there. We're gonna
I
be
got you.
close. We're gonna be
I
close.
get you. Hey, I'm gonna let these folks know. I said I'm at a choir rehearsal, a little rehearsal thing for a little youth explosion right now. I'm about to get all of them. I say, hey y'all, come on. Y'all ain't got $100. I can get you that. And y'all
Yeah.
come on in and take a seat at the table,
Yeah.
So I ain't gonna hold you up. I just wanted to let you know I heard somebody earlier when your callers earlier told you to go ahead and cap that thing off. I said, hey, tell him to hold what he got. Just give us a heads up before you do that. Whoever that was, I hear you, but I ain't trying to listen to you, okay?
I love it. Bless you.
Hey, you have a blessed one, my brother, and keep on doing what you're doing and fighting a good fight. And y'all in this thing to allow for others to win, and we're blessed to be a blessing, and that's what I'm trying to do. The same thing to you. I ain't you, but I want to be like you when I grow up.
Bless you. We're gonna get it. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, you
All
have a
right.
good one. I'm gonna go on mute myself.
Yep, you too.
All right.
All righty. All right. I am trying to unmute Carl Long.
Good evening there, good brother. How are you, man?
I'm wonderful. How about you, sir?
And I can't complain. I can't tell you how thankful I am meeting you a year ago, man. I tell you, I'm following your path. I followed you in the C12, and really tore that apart, and we really did well in that. And obviously seeing what you're doing with K-100. I've been in it since day 4. Today is my anniversary of getting my seed money out.
Yay!
My seed money is out, so I'm playing with the house money.
There you go.
I mean, just to emulate you, I am so thankful. You are a blessing and servant of God. And I just want people to really know what this brother is doing. You know, he is really changing lives out here. He's walking the talk. I appreciate your candidness, the way you speak to us. You keep it real, you keep it 100. So I just want to say thank you. God bless you, brother, and we'll be in touch.
Thank you, Carl. Appreciate you, brother.
You're welcome.
All right. All right. I got Jay in Philly. Let me ask Jay to unmute.
Yes, sir. Hey, Terrence, how's it going?
Wonderful, sir. How about you?
Fabulous. First off, I wanted to say all the love and support towards you running your channel the way you want it and your platforms the way you want it. That's your thing.
Thank you, sir.
Nobody needs to tell you anything.
Thank you, sir.
Question that developed tonight.
Yes,
If
sir.
people have been registered, but they just haven't funded yet, if you were to put the cap on like next week, would they still be able to fund since they're already registered, or would they need at least 100 hours in? Once you make that decision.
So we were gonna dead all of the accounts because we have people that registered and still haven't paid yet. So we were going to dead all of those accounts at some point anyway. So I would just say if they want to get in, regardless if they got a link or not, they need to have $100 on the system.
That's it.
But
Right.
yep.
Right,
They
so
need
how
to have
soon are you
$100.
So are you going to dead some accounts before you put the cap on, or are you going to wait till you put the cap on?
No. We'll wait till we actually put the cap on, and then any inactive accounts will just delete.
All right, so they got to get at least 100 in before you do that. Okay,
Yeah,
that's all I wanted. Keep
Yeah.
up the good work, brother.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate you.
All right.
All righty. So I am trying to, let me see, admit this person, and then let me see the next hand up. I have Andrew Armilia. I am trying to get to unmute.
Hi.
Hi, how you doing?
I actually was able to unmute myself, but you might have done
Oh,
it
was
first,
you?
but
Okay,
anyway.
I ain't got to do this. Y'all got on access, man. Come on, what's going on?
Anyway, I don't know if you did it or I did it. Bottom line, I can talk, so thank you.
Good.
So, I've been on one of your calls before, and I have a situation where I had my daughter in another platform and can't withdraw nothing out of it. So, but I pretty much handled her account. So I know you told some other people before that if they're going to be managing an account for somebody because they're just not going to be involved in it like that.
Yeah.
What was the process to do that?
Just email me over the email addresses and the user IDs. Yeah, just email those over to support and we'll hold those on file. So if and when the system flags it, then we'll have those on file from people that send them over already to us.
Okay, and I can just click on the support tag on the under K-100 to do that?
Yep, or just support at k-100.net.
Thank you so much. Appreciate that.
Yep, you're welcome. All right, let's see here. Who do we have next? We have let me admit Franca, and then we have on here hands up. We got 5 hands raised. Looks like I'm trying to ask Ben to unmute.
Hello.
Hey Ben, or is this Ben? No, this is Horse. Oh no, this is who's speaking? Is this Ben?
Horace.
Okay, go ahead, Horace. We'll catch Ben on the next side. Go right ahead.
Quick question. So I am reinvesting every day. Is there a limit to the amount of reinvestment I can do per day? Not the money, but the amount of time.
No, you can reinvest any and every time you have at least $100 available in your balance.
Okay. All right. Keep up the good work, brother.
All right. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. Yeah. All right. So we got, did we ever get Ben? Ben, you want to unmute yourself and?
Oh, yeah. Hello?
There you go.
Hello, brother. Oh, man,
hey.
I want to thank Mine is just to take this opportunity to thank you, man, for whatever you're doing. You're doing good job. You're a blessing to many people. And my idea was, I was thinking like maybe if you put a cup would be a good idea because I had an experience from Novatech, like they let everybody join in, and then you know what happened, and then like they were not able to manage. So maybe putting a cup would be a good idea for now.
Okay.
But I really appreciate it. Yeah.
Good. Good.
I
Thank you.
I really appreciate you, man. God bless you.
God bless you as well, and thank you, sir.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. I have, let me see, who is the next hand up? Selena has a hand up, if you can unmute yourself. Selena, if you have a.
Here I am.
Yes, ma'am.
Hi, Terrence.
Hi,
Thank
how
you
you
so
doing?
much for this program.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
I finished my 10 days and I just wanted to see, I'm done with my 10 days. I wanted to see what it was going to look like at the end before I did anything else. And so, but now, and it's been a few days since my 10 days was up, but I just looked at my dashboard and it says minus $14.73. What does that mean?
So did you invest with Bitcoin?
No.
Okay.
I would understand if it were Bitcoin, but no.
Okay.
It was USDT.
Okay, now have you did any reinvestments?
No.
And no withdrawals?
Yeah, I've done withdrawals.
Okay, so then it comes down to either a double withdrawal or early withdrawal. We had some glitches early in the system, but if you have something like that, clearly it's not going to be fixed on the Zoom call. And so you can email screenshots, whatever it is, over to support so that it can be addressed.
Okay. All right.
Yes,
Thank
ma'am.
you.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Bye-bye. All right. Have we covered everybody that had a question? Let me see. Okay, I muted everybody because there was a lot of people unmuted. But if there's other people that actually have questions, I have, let me make sure I got everybody. I got hands up from people that have already asked questions. So I am thinking that we might have got everybody, but oh no. Here, let me see here. Sylvia. I'm asking Sylvia to unmute if you can unmute yourself.
Hi, Terence. Can you hear me?
I can. How you doing?
I'm fine, and you? Just one quick question. I just want to find out, after you have obviously done the deposit, right? I think I'm just using my phone, so I find it difficult to maneuver between my Binance and the system itself. So as soon as I was done with the deposit, I couldn't click the I deposit a thing. So what I want to find out is, must I route to support, or automatically my investment will appear on the dashboard? Because I didn't click that button where I need to say I have invested.
Nope. So even if you miss I have invested, it still will show up in deposit as long as you send over $100.
Okay, thank you very much.
Good question. You're welcome.
Okay.
All righty. So we have, looks like I have Tay. Tay, if you can unmute yourself.
You doing it?
Hello? Tay, you are live. Tay, you are live.
Can you hear me now?
I can. Yes, I can.
Okay, great, great. God bless you. How you doing today?
Bless you as well. I'm doing wonderful. How about you?
Great, great, great. I had a quick question. So when we do the withdrawal, let's just hypothetically say I withdraw 450, and then like the next day or so, I noticed that it says like 464. Is that like the fees added on to that withdrawal?
Yes. Yes. You're going to have 10% withdrawal fees, and there always needs to be enough in your account to accommodate that.
Okay, okay, okay. So it's not four. Okay, I understand the 10%. I'm good with that. I
So
just wanted to make
yeah,
sure that that's
well,
what it was supposed to reflect.
yeah, so if you go withdraw 450, you're going to get less that. So on your side where you said you see a 460, you put in 450, but you see 460 withdrawn.
Right. So I withdrew like 450, and then like on the back end it'll say you withdrew 464. So I was just thinking those were inclusive with the fees.
I don't think it should be like that. Send me a screenshot of what you have over to the support email and let us check it out with your account and your name so we can check it out and see for sure. All righty. All right. Ludna. Ludna, if you could unmute.
Hi, Coach. One quick question.
Yes, ma'am.
So every time I will click the reinvest button, the money is being reinvested for another 10 days, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so let's say I put $1,000 in, and every day would be like $100 a day. So
Correct.
every time I click on reinvest, that $100 is gonna stay there for another 10 days.
Correct, but it'd actually be like 95 because of the 5%
Right.
tax.
Okay. So now what if I want to compound the whole thing?
Compound the whole,
$1,000.
just every day you would be reinvesting every day for the whole 10 business day period.
Okay.
All right.
Got it. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. And then Sorrel, if you have your hand up again.
Hey, Terrence, I did.
Yes, ma'am.
It seems like to me, like one of the other gentlemen had said, it seems like, when these platforms start to get bigger and people start joining, a lot of people hear about it, a lot of people join, and that's when they end up seeming like, they rug pull or they scam. So I just think that's a great idea when you thought of is that why you thought to cap K-100?
No, I mean, here's the deal. I mean, I got other things coming down the
Okay.
pipeline, and I'm just keeping it real. Like I'm
Keep it
paying too much. I'm paying too much. like listen, I'm literally paying too much and too fast. Like
Okay.
most people got your capital for 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. I don't even have 100% of your capital for one day.
Right.
Like for real. Not even
Yeah.
one day, because I'm giving you 10% back of whatever you place there. Every other platform has 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, 12 months, 18 months before they even got to give you your money back. And they might be paying less than me. And so I said, you know what? Every platform I put out is just going to be pay a little bit less and a little bit less. And whoever decides to jump on MMM, the best paying one, then K-100, second best paying one, and the next one is going to pay a little bit less, and the reality is I don't need to have why would I take on, it's just like, why would I take on $100 million in MMM, being the top paying platform in the space? And then this platform, nobody's at risk for 10 days. And, then you put that in the equation, who's paying like me? Nobody. So I just realized that I don't want 10 million, 100 million, thousands of millions. No. Maybe in the next platform where I pay less than 1% a day.
Okay.
I'm just keeping it real. The
Yeah.
next platform be less than 1% a day. And what would I rather pay? 1.25, 3.5. I'd rather pay less than 1%. So, and the next platform will
you imitated C12 with this one because you thought it was, did so well for that 200 days until it didn't.
Yeah, well, no, I just imitated the process. I pay way less than C12. I'm still only averaging 1.2% a day. C12 was 3.6, 3 point whatever. So that's not sustainable. My numbers are sustainable, and even me giving the money back on a day-to-day basis. But the reality is why? Why?
Okay.
Yeah, I don't need to do that. So I'm gonna roll out another platform. It's almost already done. It make a little bit less. There'll be less fees. Everybody be happy. The fees will be less. I'm just pay less. So fees will be less, and I'm gonna pay less. And and then we'll just keep that one open and rocking. But this one, yeah, it's no sense in me paying this much that fast.
Okay, well, I thank you that I'm in this one already before. Roll stuff down. But
yeah.
And then my other question was, I did also receive that negative $18 point something, and I deposited in my account USDT, ERC, not TRC20. So, but then I already reinvested the money, so I don't have a pick of that because it was already deducted from the new money that I put in.
Yeah. Yeah, there were some early on glitches where people were reinvesting and withdrawing and missing it like in the deposit where a deposit is there. It caused a lot of issues. So once this thing cycles through 2 times, Dev said we won't see those negative issues, but all the money should be accounted for. And so at the end of the day, even if you look at it and you say, well, I started with $1,000, at the end of that 10-day cycle and 11-day, you should have 1,250, even if it went negative for a second. And if not, then obviously we'll make sure that everybody gets their money. We're not going to let anybody go without their money.
Yeah, I'm not tripping. I believe it. Believe you. So, okay, that was all I wanted to say. Have a good night.
Thank you. Bless you. You as well. Okay. All right, folks. That's it. We are good to go. I thank everybody for listening. I think we got everybody that had a question, and we're gonna keep this thing rocking. I'll let everybody know on the cap. I'll keep everybody up to date on stuff. Tell a friend or family member because it's not going to be open forever. They want to get the bread. They want to get it through K-100. Great. Come on. Hold on. I got Claudarine with a hand up here real quick. So Claudarine, if you can speak, go ahead.
Yes, Terrence, I'm late to the Zoom because I was busy at work. So after reinvest, do I have to withdraw the money first before I reinvest, or can I just click on reinvest there to reinvest?
As long as you have at least $100, this reinvest button will show up, and you can always reinvest as long as that button is there.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. Hey, thank you all. I'm getting out of here before 9 o'clock. Thank you. Next week, we'll cover more than just K-100 next week. We'll get into some other stuff, and I'll have some more videos coming out through the week. But I truly do thank every single person. I'm not going to rug pull you. I'm not going to scam you. We're going to get this capital, and I'll make sure that everybody is good. Bless you. Love you all. Have a wonderful evening. Peace.
Thank you.
Thank you.